Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Radiant Historia! Last time, I had a decision to make a deal with the devil. So, you know what? I know this is going to be the wrong answer, but I just want to see what's going to happen anyway. So, sure, why not? Let's work with the bad guys. Has that ever worked out in an RPG, ever, where a bad guy makes a deal with you to work for them instead of the good guys, and it works out? Has that ever worked out? I mean, that didn't even work out in Dragon Warrior 1. I mean, that was like, well, maybe not the first RPG, but, well, the first JRPG. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Nuts. For some reason, this whole scene with Stock betraying Alistel just kind of reminds me of Revenge of the Sith with Anakin. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Reminds me of, I think I told you this story, but I'll tell it again. Reminds me of one of the times I went to see that movie, and there was a guy sitting next to me, I think with his daughter or whoever, and she asks her dad, as he's pulling out his lightsaber, or Anakin's pulling out his lightsaber, she asks her dad, does he kill all the little kids? And her dad lies to her and says no. It's like, how could you take your daughter to a movie like that and then just say no? I mean, wow. I love the name for the bad ending here, too. That's nice. I had to keep myself from laughing at that guy, but, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. You could kill them. I mean, if you can kill the Alistel VIPs that easily, couldn't you do the same to Gnorg? The power is yours! Let's go back to that same decision point then, off-screen. Normally, I don't like doing that off-screen, but it's going to take me like a couple minutes to get back there, so I figured, nah, let's just off-screen it this time. Nah, let's get out of here. Apparently you don't get to be with Aruka anyway. Yeah, that's true. We kind of need, well, both Claire and Pierre alive. Whoa! I just hope Pierre doesn't get the squirts in this game. Oh, you remember that part, viewers. Well, at least I got the sword. Ha ha! What were they doing there anyway? I don't think they ever explained that. I mean, why would they be staying at a common inn like that? I don't know. I love that sound effect. Dude. Okay, well, that's how you advance a side quest. You just take the sword from him and leave, apparently. Well, at least Claire is still alive to get lost in the sewers. Oh yeah, and by the way, we also got that boar meat for him, but we can't do anything with that in this node here. So let's change that. Let's go a little bit more into the future there before returning the sword to that guy. It's not like he's going to need it anyway. He doesn't work for Alistel. How did that guy get over to Gnorg anyway? You figure, being from Alistel, he wouldn't, Oh yeah, we gotta go to the Castle Sewers node. But you'd figure, being from Alistel, they wouldn't have let him cross the border to... I mean, he was a former soldier. So, I mean, we had to go through all this painstaking effort to get past the border, and then they just let him walk past. Okay, go. Oh yeah, I also got the vegetables for you this time, so hopefully things will work out a little better. I've been holding on to them for a couple weeks, so they may not exactly be in their prime, but, well, close enough. How did they keep fruits and vegetables fresh back in the day anyway? I mean, they didn't have refrigerators, and I don't think they could have mass-produced ice blocks back then. I mean, back in medieval times. I know eventually we had refrigeration units with blocks of ice and everything, but I don't know. Well, that's the idea. How would you know that, though? And what is that meaning? Oh, I guess he just told us, but I was too busy flattening my gums. Well, it only takes me about 5 seconds, but... Oh, maybe. You'd figure sooner or later we'd stop being at war. I mean, it's not that big of a continent. We just have one continent in this world? Well, pretty much. Sir, yes! No. Yes! No. To be a kitchen mopper? Or whoever does that, but... Anyway, for completing this side quest, we get the Firelight Pact, which will teach a new ability to Iruka. Eventually. Not for quite some time, so... Oh well. Yeah, Iruka gets some really good stuff from her packs. Like, obscenely powerful abilities. Like, almost ban-worthy abilities. Like, that good. But, okay, well that's everything we can do here, so... Let's return the sword to that... Well, the guy who wanted it. I think that's the only time you ever see that guy. So, well, whatever. We need to go back to Pierre's betrayal. That's about as close as we can get to there. So. Sorry, Pierre. You picked the wrong side. I'm just going to be invisible as I pass right by all you guys. Thanks. By the way, some people were asking me, H.C. Bailey, how does that ability work on your MP? Well, it only every time you see that glowy effect, or that pulsating glowing effect, it drains 1 MP, so it's really cheap. I don't really use it that often, though. It's too bad they didn't have more scenarios where that ability was useful. I like how they used that during the ending there, or the bad ending there, because you couldn't have gotten this far in the game without it. So they took that into account. And from this side quest, we get the Rose Ring, which boosts your HP by 10 and your attack power by 5. So that's a little better than a Fang Charm. So that's pretty nice. But anyway, now that we've got the gauntlet fixed from last time, remember to talk to Sonia. Yeah, I forgot this part. I did my first recording of this, and then I forgot to talk to Sonia, and nothing happened. So it was like, ah, man. It's like I'm reading my own walkthrough and I skipped over that sentence and then I had to go back and re-record like half the episode. And it was like, ah. Because I'll explain later. But, yeah. Once you go through this next scene, you can't talk to Sonia again. Well, you can, but he wouldn't give her the stuff. So, yeah. Well, of course she'd support his decision with, I don't know, nuts and bolts. Okay. So now we need to do it all over again. I'm just gonna skip through all this stuff. Or, well, go through it real quickly, that is. Maybe Rosch says something different here? No? Okay, never mind. Well, I'm just going to skip through the remaining dialogue. We've got to talk to Raul and Barranca and get back to the decision point. Skip! Okay, so let's, nominate Rosch. See how it works this time around. What is that noise? I thought I heard my cats or something. I don't know. Then I'll go through the dialogue a little quickly until, well, new dialogue comes around. Don't even think about it. Final Fantasy Tactics? No. Tactics Ogre? No. No, just the ordinary kind of Tactics. I thought about getting Tactics Ogre for the PSP. I heard that was pretty good. Well, yeah, they all pretty much died for nothing. So, yep, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Well, we got new subordinates for you, and they're a lot hotter if you're a furry. What? Ah, here we go. Your spear's not looking in pretty good shape either. What are you doing, Stock? You gonna try and beat some sense into him again? Well, the decoy spell worked pretty well for him. I like that spell on Final Fantasy XII. Lets me tank. I love tanking. It's not obscene, but it's pretty good. Every now and then. Yeah, true. Why, you little! Well, let's find out. You seem to be standing pretty well. I'll be the judge of that. For boss time! Yeah, we get to fight Rosch again, but this time things are actually almost the same, but, well, they're a little different. First things first, push assault him into the back row, and then we want to use the change command like we did before. Rosch is a bit stronger this time around. He can deal more damage, but he has less HP, I think. Now, I don't know why that works. Hold on a sec. Yeah, you see? Who do you think you are, stabbing your spear like that? Ark? No. But I would think using push assault on him with those zones there, I would think that you could only push him onto it like you would push someone onto a trap, not through it to the back row. Like, I've seen other zones where that doesn't work. Maybe it's only that particular zone, I don't know. But anyway, we got 4 fire spells that ought to do. Always keep him in the back row. If he moves to the front row, keep on pushing him back. Or, well, it won't end well for you. Or you could do it. I mean, they're dead now, so it's not like they're going to call you on that. They cast Faith on you? Man, this game's really reminding me of Final Fantasy XII. Well, he seems to be doing pretty good now. Way better than the first time we fought him. I'd make a perverted joke there, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Oh, nuts. Oh, he didn't regain his HP. Okay. I was going to say, I thought he would regain something. Well, anyway, yeah, just whack him upside the head one more time and that's it. Yay! Well, that was easy. Must have been the mana tree or something. I wonder why it suddenly started to work like that. I don't think they ever explained that. They just made us go through hoops for no apparent reason, I guess. Should have whacked him upside the head even more before. Or maybe it was the influence from the other timeline or something. I don't know. By the way, after going through this event, you can go back to standard history now if you want to. But, nah, we'll stay on this timeline for a little while. Well, I hope he's in good shape now. We've done everything we can. Can we get Gothka back? We haven't used him in a while. He's got to be getting behind on levels. Did it work? Yay! Victory music! You were the one who was doubting me before. You were the one who was ready to take command, practically. I don't think so, though. The circle is now complete. Sounds like a plan. I like how Cygnus is becoming involved in the plot now on both timelines at the same time. So it's a nice touch. I like that. Okay, how's it going? It never fails. Every time they play this song, it always gets me a little emotional. Even though I've heard it probably 10 times by now, or however many it was. Not a huge not a huge quantity of songs in this game, but very good quality. I will take quality over quantity any day. Or you could do like Final Fantasy VI and 9 and get the best of both worlds. Well, gotta take care of my duty. Not that duty, Sonia. Well, with you, gotta give me some sugar, babe. That'll do the trick. Besides, you're under-leveled now. Man, he's got to be way under-leveled. What level was he at the last time I used him? Like level 21? At least Rosch only goes emo for like one chapter, and that's it. And he had a really damn good reason. He doesn't go like that for like half the game or a quarter of the game. One tiny little chapter, that's it. Boom, okay, let's get out there, kick ass, and take names. That's how it's done. Hey, alright, new core parts for him. What'll that do for us? Oh, well, that was easy. Well, actually, I can't tell you. I can't. How does that even work? I mean, how do you get core parts from Rosch's gauntlet in one timeline, and it makes his gauntlet stronger in the other timeline? Shouldn't they have the same gauntlet? Well, whatever. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that does explain. Okay, they do explain it. Okay, never mind. But anyway, for doing so, we learn Burn Strike. It's the only character who learns a new ability, aside from leveling, that is mandatory. Everyone else, if you don't learn it by leveling, it's optional. Like Rainy and Marco and such. So, there we go. I'd almost wish that we could get the other abilities sooner, like for Stack and At and Aruka, but they are very obscene. So, you don't want to overdo it. Well, yeah, that is true. But can we stop Alistel from invading and destroying Celestia? Find out next time on Difficulty Spike. Chapter 4 of Let's Play Radiant Historia. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.